Yo guys, be ready to whip. I have never read anything as this heartbreaking. This birthday hits different. The last few years have been something, and looking back now, I'm filled with ubonga. Who would have thought I'd be here, not in pieces but in peace? The tears that were once in silence are now from laughing out loud. I'm actually in awe of the goodness of God. How am I so deserving of this unconditional love? His covering and grace. Even when I was unfaithful to him, he remained faithful to me. I've always heard God is found in certain locations. I didn't know I'd find him at my lowest and most broken. At 8 months, my son was diagnosed with cancer. An entire different world. I always stood on protection and privacy, trying to maintain the world, and my world was a marathon on its own. I lived in an oncology hospital for 2 years with my son as he underwent chemotherapy and life-threatening surgeries. In the depth of fighting cancer, I was hit with a curveball of infidelity. The woman knew me, my son's condition, and made no mistake with flaunting their relationship. After finding out, he ended it with her and tried to make amends with me. I couldn't trust someone who can hurt me at my lowest or allow another woman to disrespect his woman. Considering everything we had been going through, it was more of the timing than the infidelity he later married. It was more of the timing than the infidelity. He later married her. In between home discharges and a new project I started, I had to stop my life, put aside my own emotions, and show up for my baby. At the time, his health was more important than my heart. One thing we will do is enjoy the world. Faith and family was the remedy to everything. Both families understood the mandate. Living and loving is what we stand on. Landed in the center of God's hand, he had me exactly where he needed me. I gave my life to Jesus Christ. I entered the era of isolation. He placed me in a secret place. He worked my character, renewed my mind, and restored my heart. The work hasn't stopped. I die to self daily. He continues to mold me as the perfect porter he is. I'm fully in my Jesus girl era, walking in love and forgiveness. Most days are better than others, yet peace remains. I'm yet to see what God has for me. More reason to celebrate life. Today my son is cancer-free. And it's all glory to God. Sure, guys. Now, obviously, a lot of people were like, childhood best friend, how you met, where was Thobeka all the time? And we had people coming in, I believe these people have been public with their relationship. Cassper on socials, sure. This is painful to read. The self-proclaimed man of God decided to cheat on the mother of his child while she was in and out of hospital. Wait, just wait. He speaks so highly of himself as a dad, but he decided to have multiple affairs while his child was fighting a life-threatening illness. I remember when he talked about how he begged for you to be the mother of his child, but he then abandoned you during such a difficult time. In his twisted mind, he thinks using you as a surrogate was a good thing, but he thought making you his wife was too much of a commitment. Yo guys, ukulelwa umntwana on its own. If you're a mom, a prison mom, even ngathiwa umntwana akho une flu, ngazuthi ulahlekelwe ingqondo, ikhanda lakho livele lispine. Now imagine finding out your child in a cancer. On top of that, umlisa uyachita. On top of that, ayishade le ntombazane. Yo, Shem. Do let me know, guys, what you think in the comment section down below.